This is a series of videos for business owners, director and shareholders who've decided that they want to separate with their fellow director shareholders, but they want to do it without going to court. There are 7 stages to a process that I think is necessary to ensure that you separate from your business partner properly and legally without going to court, and this is the 3rd of those 7 steps. Where does the value of the company lie? Does the company have significant assets? Does it own property? Is it a development company where actually the whole value is within the property that it owns? Or is it in its intellectual property? Is it a software company where actually the intellectual property in the software is what's most important? Is it a professional services business where actually the confidential information, the book of clients, that's where the value lies? You need to determine that with your fellow director shareholders, and you need to come to some kind of agreement about how much that is basically worth. You also have to come to agreement about what's gone on in the past. If somebody's taken money out of the company that they shouldn't have, there has to be some kind of agreement that that's going to be included in the valuation. If somebody's really trying to undermine the company and competing against it, then there has to be some recognition that if you're going to separate, there has to be accommodation for that in the valuation of the company. Now, if you can't reach those agreements, then it's not necessarily the end of the process. I had a client, she was in a company with one other person. The real value of the company was in the IP of the software. He, the other person, refused to concede that the IP in the software belonged to the company. He said it belonged to him personally, but nevertheless, we were able to go forward to reach an agreement on the value of her shares without going to court. So it is possible, but it makes it more difficult. Also, if the other side are simply denying that there's any wrongdoing and they won't make any allowance for that, then again, you might have to abandon this process and think about going down a more litigious route. Nevertheless, if you and your fellow director shareholders can come to some kind of view as to the general value of the company, where that value lies, then you can move forward. If you've got problems like that, where you can't agree on the value of the company or someone's undermining the company and you'd like to speak to someone about it, then we'd love to hear from you. Go to the website, press the book a meeting button, and that will take you direct to my calendar where you can book a meeting with me for 30 minutes. Or alternatively, you can send us an email or give us a call. We'd love to hear from you.